Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Josh Taylor is going to go in as a welterweight, 143 pounds, with a reach of nearly 70 inches. And he'll be taking on Egidijus Kavaliauskas. He stands at 5'9" tall and has a reach of 71 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor, one of the most aggressive in-your-face fighters in the world today. Watch out for this hard-hitting southpaw who fights out of Scotland. Egidijus Kavaliauskas, a fantastic amateur career, fought in the Olympics and now is really making a mark here in the pro ranks.
It'll be ding-ding from first off. They're off.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kaunas, Lithuania, introducing the Mean Machine, Egidijus Kavaliauskas.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Punch, counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That counter shot lands. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And he scores despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Talking about Taylor in that last round. Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. Punch and just got countered. Those
counterpunches have to hurt. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Good counterpunch. That left hook missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. Dodging out of the way. Good counter punching. The perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
And then your power shots. Good one. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Get me timing already.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to switch back on.
This shot's in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can't figure out. Great.
What's that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
3 shots. Keep smart. Just the same again.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Timing. So just keep him on the end of his jab. Get me timing already. The right hand's behind.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That right hook's blocked. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Trying to land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They exchange punches. Talking about Taylor in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
That's his round.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back up.
Great round. Now relax. Stay focused. Don't...
Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're...
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Good work in this kid. Go back out there and win
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Stay focused. Don't let him back.
He was close to this fight, and now you're letting him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to...
Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Jab does not score. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter punch caught him clean. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Talking about Taylor in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't look. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. And
He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got...
What you doing? You switched off completely. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen.
Stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Mate, what you doing? Come on, get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible...
But you're still landing your power shots. Good. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. The fight's not over yet.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stiff.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. How about that time counter shot? Unlucky to miss with that jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Nice stop, but that won't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can't find a home for that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice lead hook. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
We have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get out there and switch on. Get...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Holding nothing back here in the round. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Getting your timing already.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be
For one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to...
You've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Don't worry.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear, and he'll start to...
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
That's his round. I need some...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great one.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. This is like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I'm happy. Relax now.
How they win this round? You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking. You were smart.
Put it back on him this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Good man. Good man. Just saying it.
In this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there. The jab.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Jab slick.
Your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
We've made it to round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, pressed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing, it absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that straight left. Got out of the way of that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.